In this speculative future, humanity has established its first permanent outpost on Mars, a cluster of interconnected domes shimmering beneath a pink-orange sky. The thin carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere and relentless radiation make every step outside a calculated risk, so life is confined within sealed habitats. Early settlers wrestle with the psychological weight of isolation, the monotony of recycled air, and the challenge of growing food in alien soil. Each day is a delicate dance of survival, monitoring life support, tending to hydroponic farms, and troubleshooting malfunctions. The first Martian colony is not a city, but a precarious experiment, one that could fail with a single mistake. Outside, the horizon stretches endlessly, whispering both promise and peril. Inside, every accomplishment, every sprout, every sunrise, feels like a small miracle. As months turn to years, the Martian settlement grows from a handful of scientists to a diverse community of engineers, medics, and dreamers. The constraints of the environment force a radical rethinking of society. Resources are shared, waste is meticulously recycled, and everyone's contribution is essential. Privacy shrinks as communal living becomes the norm. But so does hierarchy. Leadership is earned through competence, not status. With Earth a long, perilous journey away, conflicts must be resolved quickly and fairly, giving rise to new codes of justice. Children born on Mars become the first true Martians, adapting to lower gravity with lighter bones and different postures. The colony's culture diverges from Earth's, shaped by necessity, cooperation, and the ever-present knowledge that survival depends on each other. Freed from the constraints of Earth's bureaucracy and traditions, Martian colonists become pioneers, not just in location, but in thought. Laboratories spring up in subterranean caverns where researchers experiment with genetically modified crops, closed-loop water systems, and new materials forged from Martian regolith. The lack of indigenous life means terraforming experiments can proceed without fear of contamination. Algae farms bloom in sealed craters, and robotic drones scatter bioengineered moss across the landscape in hopes of slowly thickening the atmosphere. Mars becomes a living laboratory, a place where ideas too radical for Earth are tested in real time. The lines between scientist and citizen blur as everyone participates in the grand experiment of making Mars a home. As decades pass, Earth and Mars develop a complex, interdependent relationship. Trade routes open, with cargo ships ferrying rare Martian minerals and science data back to Earth, while vital supplies and new colonists make the months-long journey in return. Cultural exchanges flourish, but so do differences. Martians see themselves as pragmatic, cooperative, and resilient, while Earthlings seem distant, slow to adapt, and mired in old conflicts. Political tensions simmer: who governs Mars and with what authority? Some Martians push for independence, arguing that their unique challenges warrant self-rule. Meanwhile, Earth's media is transfixed by Martian innovations, from new forms of democracy to radical art inspired by the alien landscape. The relationship is both a lifeline and a source of friction, shaping the future of both planets. Over centuries, the dream of transforming Mars into a more Earth-like world begins to take shape. Massive orbital mirrors focus sunlight on polar ice caps, slowly releasing water vapor and thickening the atmosphere. Genetically engineered plants, able to survive in extreme cold and thin air, spread across the surface, gradually tinting the landscape with patches of green and blue. Rivers begin to trickle through ancient valleys, and the first artificial lakes shimmer under a stronger sky. It is a slow, uneven process, measured not in years, but in generations. Yet with each passing decade, Mars becomes less alien and more alive. Future historians will look back and marvel at how a handful of fragile outposts became the seeds of a new, thriving world, one that forever changed the destiny of humanity.